sleep like that?
With your bun in your hair.
And no blanket.
My hair in a bun. Are we recording?
Yes.
Started.
Why do you sleep like that?
First of all, welcome back
You're
everyone
not
to
well.
Karma and Chaos. Second of all, I'm getting dragged
Ragged.
through the dirt because I sleep on my back and I don't move.
Yeah, but this time you were freezing also.
No, I was hot.
You literally had no... Who? It takes a psychopath. Where does that even come from? Because let's think about like Neanderthals, like cavemen and stuff. You think they were just laying on their backs?
Yeah, because they're sleeping on rocks. They're not getting like cozy and doing like the.
So then where does all these other weird ways of sleeping come in? I have dinosaur hands, which we talk about on Coffee Combos podcast because I'm ADHD. So I sleep with all kinds of weird hand positions.
Leah.
Oh.
I close my eyes
Count some sheep.
and I go to sleep.
What is it like to be
God's favorite?
I don't move. It's just like convenient. It's not my fault.
No.
You know?
You're
Okay.
you are golden. Okay, you're golden.
Anyways, welcome back everyone again to Karma and Chaos. We're so happy to have you here.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? Nice
Like
shirt.
my shirt. This is from Susie Q. She's a turtle girly in my book club.
Oh, thanks, Susie Q, Turtle Girly in your book club.
Becky, for the audio listeners, what does your shirt say?
My shirt says the gay
for this
agenda.
day. Oh.
What?
Gay for
It
this.
I didn't hear it because what?
It says the gay agenda.
What did that say?
Gay for this day?
That's what I thought.
I didn't know what the fuck it said.
Have you ever had Popeye's chicken before?
Of course I have.
So I've never had Popeye's chicken before in my entire life.
It's pretty good.
Until recently, like a week ago, I had it.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good.
Yeah. You know, you're always going to have the people that are like, oh, that's fucking disgusting. But it's pretty good.
It like in comparison to other fast food chicken,
Yeah.
was great.
I would agree
The
with you.
fries were good.
I don't remember their fries. I know their mashed potatoes, rice, and gravy. All of that is pretty good.
Yeah. Like, why didn't you tell me to try Popeyes sooner?
I don't eat it regularly, so I never really had a reason to tell you.
Yeah, I just think that strike one. You know how you love Indian food?
Yeah, I love it.
Are you on the Indian street food side of TikTok at all?
Absolutely not, but I need to be. Should we go to India? We should go to India.
You should go on the Indian streets. And I say this because there's these two guys that replicate Indian street food, and it's so funny. I love watching them on
How
TikTok.
did you know that I loved Indian food?
You order it every single time we're together?
Oh. Okay. I want to get on that side of TikTok.
Weirdly enough, I'm going to say really out-of-pocket things.
Okay, I'm scared.
Have I asked this before? Is like, would you try human if you could?
You did, and I wouldn't.
Oh, yeah. Damn it.
I wouldn't.
It's not on my list, but it just popped
Yeah,
up in
no,
my head.
I wouldn't. I'm already mentally ill enough that I've heard that if you eat a human, like you eat human flesh, it like makes you mentally ill. So,
Are you basing that off of the movies?
no, somebody told me that. I have no desire to try different types of meat. When I went to Iceland, didn't want to eat the horse.
I'd try everything once, except for fish. Like, I don't do seafood too well. So like I like any type of cooked meat I would try once, anything once, but like I guess I would try like a new
I tried fish. I'm not a seafood girly, never have been. When I went to Iceland, I wish I knew, I want to say it was like fresh trout, like the freshest fucking trout ever. I don't remember if that was the type of fish. It was the best fish I ever had.
Yeah, like
Ever.
I can eat like fish that doesn't taste fishy. Like
Yeah,
cod.
no, it didn't. It might have been, I don't remember what, I'd have to ask one of the girls I went to Iceland with, but I couldn't eat the horse.
I would have tried a horse.
The horse, and I think I've talked about this on the podcast before, the horse situation in Iceland where I was, and I'm not speaking for all of Iceland, but it was one of those situations where like they have working horses and whatever one doesn't perform well or they don't think is going to be like quality, they end up slaughtering it and then they share it with like their neighbors and stuff like that. So it doesn't ever go to waste.
Yeah.
But for me, I just couldn't stomach it because I was a horse whisperer at one time. So I just couldn't. Do you think that horse is still alive?
No.
I was probably 10 years old. I'm 30. Yeah, no.
There was a hot topic going on around TikTok. Kelly Clarkson there was just like both sides of the fence, and I have no opinion on it because I'm not a parent yet, but you're obviously a parent. She went on Kelsey's podcast and said, you know, my hot take or whatever the bit is that they do in the beginning is schools need to stop having events during school hours. Like some of us work, like some of us have jobs during the day and we can't make in school, like during school events, like whether it's like plays or I don't know what that is.
They have school parades, costumes, they have all kinds of events during the school hours. There's parent lunches and just so many things.
I'm curious what your take is on that.
I'm conflicted on it because during the day is difficult, but if I know about it in advance, I can plan around it. I also don't want to go back to the school after school hours. So I think best case scenario is literally having it at pickup. Like instead of doing pick up or or the bus is taking you, if you can't make it, let the buses take them home afterwards.
The other side of the argument came from a lot of teachers, and it was like, we don't get paid enough to be there during the day, and you expect us to come after hours as well.
That's how the working parent is as well.
Yeah.
Yes, these are our kids, but we have to work. So you're asking us to not get paid at all, take off of work, and come there. Mm-hmm. So I think I can see, I completely empathize with it. I have always said that teachers are underpaid and overworked. But I think both things can be true. Is that the teachers don't want to come back after school, but also the parents, and then there's sports, and then what if you have multiple kids, and then how? So I think it would be like just like an extension of the day.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or here's an idea. There's always an alternative. Okay, and that alternative would be to don't have extra shit at school.
I don't know what that does for kids. I don't know.
It doesn't do anything because I don't remember any fucking thing that I did elementary school, middle school.
Oh, you did.
I was going to say, babe, that's the trauma.
Yeah.
But
I remember we decorated our entire classroom as the rainforest one year, and I'll never forget that. Miss Reedus, 3rd grade.
But I just feel like if you want to sign up for extracurriculars and have to take off of work and want to go support your kids, sign them up for sport, sign them up for ballet, sign them up for acting, sign them up for, all kinds of different stuff outside of the school, so that the teachers are not expected to do extra shit. The kids don't have to do extra shit, and the parents don't have to take off of work to do extra shit. Sign them up if you want to sign them up.
I think I just set you up for failure on that question.
Yeah, because there's no winning. You're never going to please everybody, but I really do think that if it is that much work for the teachers and they don't want to do it, then literally don't. And sign your kids up for shit that you want to go to.
Yeah. End, period, exclamation point.
Yeah. Also, speaking of that, when I applied my kids to do Spanish immersion, part of the Spanish immersion program is that you're required to show up to those extracurricular things that are related to the Spanish immersion portion of it. Mm-hmm. And when things get hard, you're not allowed to, like, you're committing to not pulling them out just because it's hard or too much commitment. Don't send your kids then,
I don't know. Can't really have an opinion. Don't want to have an opinion. Before we get into the questions, can I have on my list, I have a request for you to try to get someone on Barely Famous.
Who is it?
Robert Irwin.
That's my grandfather.
It's my grandfather. He's 21 years old.
Did you see
I'm related to him.
Okay. Did you see his new modeling pictures that came out? Mm-hmm. He's taking over the internet.
My grandfather is literally Robert Irwin.
Okay, we get that,
but
not the same person.
I know, but we're cousins.
Oh, they're relatives?
Yes.
You have a lot of relatives.
Not really.
Anyhow, you should get him on so we can talk about kangaroos.
We could also go to Australia.
And have him and get invited to the Australian zoo.
Okay, but realistically speaking, I know we talked about this the other week on the podcast, going to Australia and meeting a kangaroo. But really, if we really monetized all of the content, don't you think it would pay for itself? Yes. Don't you think we should just do it because it will pay for itself?
We'll sell it merch.
To Patreon at patreon.com/KailLowry and Snapchat Kail Lowry.
And when every single person, I'm looking at the camera. If you are watching this video right now and you wake up tomorrow morning, you play it on Spotify as well.
Play it on Apple, play it on Spotify. Play it on Apple, don't listen to it. Listen on Spotify. Whatever you want to do. You don't have to listen to it a second time. Send it to your friend, tag a friend. Let them know.
We're trying to go to Australia.
We're trying to bring you the content you all deserve.
And bring my wife.
Imagine I bring fucking 7 kids to Australia. Okay, let's talk about bras for a second, because with the new wardrobe, summer, all the events happening, I have never really loved wearing a push-up bra. They're super uncomfortable. The underwire is a nightmare, but Skims has sort of solved that problem, because Skims Ultimate Push-Up Bra compares to none other, right? I thought the push-up days were behind me. I'd been seeing Skims Ultimate Bra all over my feed and had to try it out for myself. I absolutely love how it makes me look like I just got implants, and other push-up bras can be super bulky and heavy, but this one from Skims gives me the perfect lift and cleavage. I'm so glad I gave push-up bras another chance, because I have some things coming up, if you know what I mean. The shape of my boobs changed over the years. We know this. And I've also just got a reduction, but I still want to look good. You guys can shop the Skims Ultimate Bra Collection and more at skims.com and Skims stores. There's one in New York. After you place your order, be sure to let them know that we sent you, select podcast in the survey, and be sure to select our show in the drop-down menu that follows. Hey ladies, I need you to stop what you're doing and listen to me. Seriously, pay attention. We're all getting to that age where our bodies are just not what they used to be. You know what I'm talking about. You don't have the energy that you used to have. Your skin isn't as soft and as glowing as it used to be. Your hair is falling out and you just don't feel or look as good anymore. And it sucks. We have all felt that exact same way. And then a friend introduced me to this amazing product called Strong Cell. And listen to me when I tell you, it changed my freaking life. It's got NADH, CoQ10, and marine collagen in it, which all act as a lifeline to your body's cells. It's simple. There are cells in every single area of your body. And if your cells are healthy and kicking ass, then you're going to be healthy and kicking ass too. Strong Cell is the only company to make NADH that actually gets to your cells. And it comes in a yummy daily drink. It's been 30 days and I've seen a crazy improvement. I was doing my makeup the other morning and I just looked at my hair and skin and was like, it feels so moist and I feel younger. Plus I feel like my brain is clearer and my energy levels are way more balanced. But I'll be honest, I was tempted to make this my little secret and I can't do that to you guys. You guys have to try this now. Go to strongcell.com and insert code KARMA with a K to get 20% off. Seriously, strongcell.com now. That's spelled STRONGCELL. You want to look and feel 20 again? Then go get you some Strong Cell now.
We asked our Instagram followers to ask us some questions for you guys today. Alessandra, hit it.
Go, baby, go. Oh, is it bestie?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go, bestie, go, bestie, go.
Go favorite valley girl. Go favorite valley girl. Okay. Okay. Top or bottom?
Bottom.
Laugh my ass off. Can we please get an after dark episode or something? I'd die.
We'll get an after
We need
dark.
to do a different, like,
Dark-
behind a paywall that's cannot
gonna-
be leaked.
Correct.
I will agree to do that.
Please subscribe to Patreon.
We'll do a
If we get 100 subscribers or more to After Dark, we'll do it.
Okay. You heard it here first. But top or bottom?
Bottom. I'm a lazy bitch.
Oh, Becky said both. Okay. What is your least favorite thing about each other?
Least favorite thing? Your feet stink.
When she doesn't answer my phone calls.
Yeah, you get really upset about that.
Last 3 weeks.
Becky came in last night and she was like, I'm so pissed at you. And I was like, why are you
I
pissed
didn't
at you?
say it like that. I
Yes,
said
you
that-
did.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
But like sad.
Yeah,
like,
I
not
was
angry.
sad,
You
not
were sad.
angry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't call many people. So I'm like,
I know. It was just like so funny.
Actually, sometimes I go through like a fate, like I'll sit there and I'll be like, okay. And Leah's like, who are you FaceTiming now? Anyway, because no one answers
So I'm
my
just
calls.
part of the rotation. So it's
No,
not really that important.
No. I FaceTime you more than I FaceTime anyone.
There was a
That-
time where I questioned my presence in your life. And now it's like, I know where I stand.
Never mind.
What's the next question?
If bald people work in a restaurant, do they still need to wear a hairnet?
I would say no.
Isn't there Google? Although I feel like I have seen bald people wear hairnets. Maybe they do it just for the plot.
Marilyn, I really want to know why you asked that question, so please get back to us pronto. Would you rather have Cheeto dust or honey on your fingers for life?
Cheeto does. Oh, it gets sticky. Like, oh.
I would say honey because I'm such a sweet person that I would like to put honey in things. Like I like sweets.
I would like to put honey in things.
And so anytime I took a bite of something with my fingers, like a chicken wing, I'd suck on my finger too with that honey, you know?
Just getting excited.
I'll chop my fingers off before I have either.
Excuse me? We don't have to answer this, but what the hell? Do lesbians use dildos?
Oh my
Always
God.
curious about that. I love lesbian shit. Well, considering they don't have the parts, like what else the fuck do you think they're using?
A lot of lesbians don't do anal.
Well,
Next question.
that's true.
She can't answer these because she has a day job.
It is funny because I have the first episode that we recorded for Chaos After Dark,
Oh my God.
We have to release it.
but I can't.
Why not just release it on Patreon?
It's only audio. It's not visual.
Yeah.
Oh. If you were given truth serum, what is the funniest thing you would confess?
Wow. If we were given truth serum, what is the funniest thing we would confess? I can't think of anything funny that I need to confess.
Yeah, you're always telling us how you shit yourself already. So,
Well, I just feel like if I call myself out, no one else can.
yeah, I love that.
Do you know? It's like that Eminem theory that like.
Truth serum.
But what is funny that I've been hiding for my whole life?
Nothing. I don't think you hide anything.
One time when I was visiting my house while it was being built, there was no bathroom and I had to shit in the woods.
I did go to the bathroom behind a abandoned building once.
Yeah, you have to sometimes. What are you going to do?
That's not really that juicy, but
It's
all right,
not.
I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide.
One time I was having sex with this guy and I farted.
That's it. Is that the end of the
And it was on a leather couch. So it was like I try to blame the couch.
Oh, now so every time you tell me that wasn't me,
No, it really wasn't.
I'm gonna think it's you now.
I hope it was a queef, but I feel like I would know.
You hope it was?
Get me out of here.
I can't. Oh, actually, when we went to Turks and Caicos, I walked on this mat thing that had like these like things at the bottom of my feet, and it literally made me horny.
Interesting. You think they did that on purpose?
Do you think that feet thing, like a feet thing, is like an aphrodisiac kind of deal? Not the smell, but
Like, do I?
like certain sensations in certain parts of your body will cause you to like.
No, I think it's a mental thing.
Oh well, then I was sick.
No, like not mental. Like you're sick. Like I think it's a programming in your mind.
No, there's no reason why I should have walked across that barefoot and got horny.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good truth. Next question.
If you had to fake your own death, how would you do it and what would your new identity be?
Interesting. How would I fake my own death?
I would say that I was going overseas to film a new reality show, and then I would have an accidental death on said reality show, and then I would pop up somewhere else in the world as somebody else. So, like special forces, you fall backwards out of a helicopter and into the water, something like that.
What would you come back as?
I would come back as a rich housewife.
Yes, love that.
I think that I would, and this is going to be really, really screwed up. I probably would like pretend to commit suicide on live.
Becky, what the actual
That is so deep and unhinged.
I'm like, I gotta go.
Yep. Like,
Why
how
on
do you
live?
fake your own death without there being like? How do you make someone believe? Like, I would do it in like a body of water or somewhere that like it is possible that your body would never be found.
I read a book. I think it was
You
Pretty-
asked. The question was asked to me.
I read a book. I think it was Pretty Girls, where someone like fakes their own death. When people fake their own death, I immediately hate the book. Do never recommend to me a book where they fake their own death, because to me it is so fake and far-fetched.
I've never even thought about faking my own death. That was just the question at hand.
I do all the time when Kail says she wants to give birth to more twins, so
Just one more set.
I would just lose it and move to Mexico.
Well, we could raise them there.
You wake up in jail. What's the most on-brand crime you committed?
B&E.
What is it?
A B&E.
Like, what's most likely?
Yeah, like for
Vandalism.
you, like on brand.
Me would be
Theft.
breaking and entering, vandalism.
Leah just asked me the other day, like, what's the most illegal thing I've ever done?
What is it?
I said was like I've stolen street signs, like which is
Why?
Because that's just like what you did in the
There
sticks.
was nothing about street sign stealing that would be appealing to me.
Okay. But that's what you did.
Okay.
And it's really illegal. And that it was a long time ago.
Yeah, my B&E was last year, so.
Why is this question so fucking funny? Would you rather fight a Karen in a Starbucks or a toddler with nothing to lose?
I'm fighting the Karen in the Starbucks.
I'm probably fighting the toddler.
What are you going to fight them about?
Karen's scared. People, I'm sensitive.
Yeah, that's
Becky,
Words
I would
hurt
never
me.
fight you no matter what.
But I'm thinking more of a vocal thing. Like they would call me like a dyke or something. And then I'd be like, I don't know. I don't want to have to fight anyone.
fair. Fair is fair.
That's
A
fair.
toddler, I can just be like, ignore a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
Although they might hurt my feelings too.
Yeah, if they're anything like Lux and Creed.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you ever manifested something so toxic it actually worked?
Yes.
What was it?
You go first.
Can't.
Please subscribe to our Patreon so Becky can quit her day job and answer these questions. Thank you so much.
So we can all go to Australia and Becky can quit her day job. Thank you.
If someone read your group chat messages out loud in court, would you be free or fried?
Let me just tell you something. My attorney taught me to never send something in writing that you would not be okay with standing up on a witness stand or sitting up on a witness stand and reading out loud for the court. I have not taken that advice a day in my life, but I am sharing it. But I am sharing it with you guys.
I was sitting here thinking, like, no shot she's going to say that she's never said something.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I send things to the group chats that I have no business ever putting out into the earth.
I don't know if what I say is incriminating.
Oh, no, nothing that I say is incriminating, but it is not.
Well, legally, are you going to go to jail or are you staying out of jail?
No, I'll stay out of jail.
I think I'll stay out of jail.
But one of the more recent times that I went to court, the commissioner looked at me and said, "Did you commit a crime? No. Is it a little distasteful? Probably."
I feel like that's pretty on brand for you.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves it. Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of those things where choose your battles, go to court.
Choose your battles, go to court.
Okay.
With summer coming up, I know that there are events happening. You might need a babysitter, but I want to tell you about Sitter City, okay? You can post a job and receive applications. You can search for providers. And sitters have photos, a bio, availability, and outlined experiences for you to review. Parents who have previously worked with sitters leave ratings and reviews about their experience on their profile. You can send secure messages. The messaging system doesn't share full names or contact info, so families and care providers can get to know each other before they connect offline. And I absolutely love this because when you're booking an interview, you can use the care provider's availability calendar to request interviews, which is super convenient. And the typical caregiver will have 2 people that they've already agreed to be their references throughout the hiring process. You can also use the feature of running background checks as a way to provide, extra peace of mind to families when they're going through the hiring process. This is perfect for families who want caregivers to engage with their children through play, learning, and imaginative activities. We all know the value of having a caregiver who understands child development and creates a nurturing environment. Go to sittercity.com and take the guesswork out of finding care. Breathe easier knowing your kids are in good hands. Visit sittercity.com today to get the care you need.
This one is funny. Okay, well, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to add my own twist to it. Which one of Becky's exes would you infest their house with cockroaches?
I feel indifferent, but if I had to pick somebody to fuck with, it would be her. Because she also fucked with me, and I don't fuck with that.
Why are you looking at me?
I do, because I don't know who is.
I don't like her.
Fascinating.
Which one of Kail's
Rank
exes
your exes. No, I'm just kidding. Which one of my exes what?
would Becky choose to infest their home with cockroaches?
I would say probably all but one.
Who's
Got
the
it,
one?
Roger that.
But now I'd leave them guessing which one.
Love it. If your intrusive thoughts had a podcast, what would the title be?
Drive
Oh
into
my
a pond.
God.
Drive into the pond. Drive
It
into
would
the
be,
pond.
where's the shooter coming in from?
Oh, wow, these are so dark. That's
Have you ever
not
just
what I
been
thought you were
driving-
going to say.
You'd be driving down the road and you see a body of water and you're like, what if I just drive into it?
Yeah, I definitely have.
Yeah.
I think about it probably on a weekly basis. What would it take for me to drive into this pond? Could I survive getting out of a car sinking into the water? That is a weekly thought in Kail's brain, in Kail's head. That's a new podcast, in Kail's head.
That is cute, but we're good on the amount of podcasts we have here.
I think I've talked about it. I got held up by a gun once, and I have like just PTSD from that.
makes
So like
sense,
anytime I am in any situation out in public, I always think of like
It stresses me out that this house, so the last house that I owned had 2 sets of staircases. So when you went up one set, you could come down the other. My current house does not have the second set of stairs. And it stresses me out to no end that I think about if there is an intruder in my house and we go up the stairs, there's no way back down. So that stresses me out. And part of the reason why I want to move to have 2 staircases to make sure that there's an exit plan, because currently I have ladders in everybody's rooms.
Can't you just build an addition with a second set of steps? With
no,
a second
because
set
the
of
pool
steps?
is too close to the house.
Okay, so Madison, this is a question from Madison, our live audience member and also wonderful Valued Killer member. Who was your gay awakening?
Rachel from Road Rules.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if she follows me on Instagram. I don't know if I ever told her that she was my first girl crush when I was 10 years old.
My first girlfriend.
Okay.
How old were you? 19.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if you like go back and think about it from when you were a child, do you think that? Because like, yeah, really? I don't know why that makes me sad. Well, now
I
I think
literally
it's
knew
going
I
to
was
be less
like
funny.
a little different.
Yeah,
gay.
because Madison asked that question. I said mine was Kim Possible.
Oh
What's that, Avatar porn?
no!
Oh yeah.
Hentai.
Hentai.
Shrek erotica.
We find hentai in Alessandra's search history.
Of Kim Possible and
Yeah.
Shiva.
Oh no!
Alyssa, what was yours? Share with the group.
I don't know. I did roll my eyes at Becky's, but that was sweet.
It's not my fault. I didn't know I was gay.
Were you just like indifferent before that?
No, I just didn't know. Like, I just didn't like.
Did you
about
consider
it?
the possibility, or were you like,
No, because I was like hooking up with dudes fine.
yeah?
No, I didn't. Never. I avoided mirrors, avoided everything, apparently.
Just looked for men. I don't know. I want to think deeply on this.
Okay. We'll circle back.
Revisit.
I still follow Rachel on Instagram, so
You should get her on the pod.
she's married. Rachel from Road Rules. She was my first crush when I was like 10 years old.
She is.
She
I
has-
remember exactly who you're talking about.
Let me see a picture. I don't know who that is.
It wasn't me.
Kail.
I didn't fart or my stomach.
It's
Wasn't
always
me.
going to be Kail now.
It's okay.
It
Actually,
literally
it could be
wasn't me.
Becky too, because she toots it up too.
Yeah, but I admit it.
She does.
No, but
immediately.
it literally wasn't me, or I would tell you.
Okay.
Okay, this is kind of funny. You have 24 hours to make someone regret breaking up with you. What's your plan?
Ooh, I feel like I've already done it.
Sam?
I'm gonna fuck their barber.
love it.
You know, 75% of men are more
More
loyal to their
More loyal
barber.
to their barber. I'm gonna fuck their barber and their dad. In some cases, their mom.
I don't know what I would do. Like, I don't like, because all things I think I've already done it, you know, like
Like what?
have a healthy relationship, have like a happy, healthy building, like a
24
talking-
hours.
we're
like
talking-
revenge.
Here's the thing, though. Like I said that so quick because I actually have never revenge fucked anybody, and I know that is like a common practice, if you will. I have fantasized about revenge fucking people and never have. So have you ever revenge fucked somebody? And also, is it revenge fucking if the other person doesn't know about it?
I don't really know.
I think if they don't know about it, no, not really. But it might just like feel good for you. You know what I mean?
Like, you have 24 hours to make someone regret it. I
found out
guess
my-
you have to like post stuff publicly. Like, how are they
Yeah.
going to know? I've literally have never done anything that calculated
Me
in my
neither.
entire life.
I've been calculated, but I've never revenge fucked someone, but I would. I don't have the balls. Like I don't know how to go to from point A to point B that fast.
Alcohol B19 in college.
Maybe I was a bad person at once, and I'm just like completely blanking it out.
I was not being a
having
bad
regrets.
person. He
I'd
was.
probably get back with my ex-girlfriend.
Okay, Lissa's gonna explain to us.
And that
her
was your
gay
girl
awakening.
crush?
Well, let me read you the note that I wrote totally just like organically. I found this a few years ago. It's Dear Taylor Swift, I totally love you. You are a great singer, songwriter, and role motel. Your songs touch me, and if I were a boy you dated, I would love you forever. You are beautiful on the outside and inside too. T-O, not T-O-O. I love to sing too.
Love that. And
So-
if you were a boy,
If you were a boy,
you-
and I wrote that, and I was like,
This is
yeah, no, yeah. Taking that girl to the Royal Motel, honey.
Aw.
That's
I
so
love
funny.
that.
You were obsessed with Taylor Swift. I was obsessed with Ricky Martin, and that just made that just makes sense, bro.
Becky kind of gives me Ricky Martin vibes.
There's videos of me in my childhood bedroom, and it's just Ricky Martin posters everywhere. And I hysterically cried when I found out he was gay. Hysterically cried. I know
Can
all
you
the Ricky
please-
Martin songs.
Can you please dance to Ricky Martin?
Upside, inside out, she's living
Living
la vida loca.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
No problem.
I guess that should have been my gay awakening. Yeah.
Okay, if you have no idea what to get your mom for Mother's Day, especially when she hits you with the classic, oh, don't get me anything, but you still want to give her something that makes it feel special, Quince will totally save the day for you. Everything is high quality, it feels super thoughtful, and it's actually affordable. Don't overthink it though. Just go straight to Quince. So they have cashmere sweaters from $50, 14 karat gold jewelry, Italian leather bags, fragrances, and more. But the best part is that all Quince items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They partner directly with top factories, and Quince cuts out the cost of the middleman and passes the savings on to us, okay? Quince only works with the factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics and finishes, which we love over here. And I just want to say that I have towels, I have sheets, I have a duvet cover, I have jewelry, sunglasses, and you name it, I have it from Quince. So if you're needing or wanting to gift or get for yourself thoughtful, timeless, and totally her pieces, shop Mother's Day at Quince. Go to quince.com/karma for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/karma to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/karma. I absolutely love OPositiv, and I'm super excited to be talking about them today. OPositiv offers a range of symptom-targeting supplements that support women at every stage of life, from their first period to well beyond their last. OPositiv is committed to breaking down stigmas and addressing issues many women experience, like hormone health, vaginal health, menopause, and so much more. OPositiv has a urovaginal probiotic, which is really cool. Uro is a probiotic blend specifically formulated to support vaginal health, balance healthy vaginal pH, support healthy vaginal smell, maintain healthy vaginal flora, and many factors like sex, tight clothing, sweat from working out, hormones, periods, you know it, disrupt vaginal health and lead to an imbalance in vaginal flora and pH, causing unhealthy vaginal odor or taste, abnormal discharge, and discomfort. But you guys don't have to worry about that. Listen, let me tell you all a story about when I got cheated on and my pH was all the way off, okay? But I'm here to tell you that Uro can save the day. When taking 2 capsules a day, Uro delivers noticeable benefits within 8 weeks. You may see them sooner, but many customers talk about how the improvement in their vaginal health led to greater confidence as well as better sex and intimacy. You guys can read some of the amazing reviews. Someone said, I've been insecure about the taste and smell down there, but this probiotic really helps balance out my system so I can go out feeling confident and sexy. Love that for you. And if you guys want to try this, I highly recommend taking proactive care of your health and heading to opositiv.com/karma or enter code karma at checkout for 25% off your first purchase. That's opositiv.com/karma for 25% off.
What's something that lives rent-free in your head that absolutely should be evicted?
Well, it's just funny because it's just top of mind, but I can't say it.
What?
Well, I guess it's not about me. It's about you.
I don't want to know.
She's like,
What
it's
is
intrusive
it?
for a reason. Let
What
me just
is
keep it in
it?
there.
Remember when we were in bed last night?
I'm clipping that.
What?
And you like walked in. I don't think you can post this, but you walked into the bathroom, and I was like, I looked at you, and you like don't have pants on. I said, "Wow, I can't believe was in last night or whatever." And I just envisioned this. And it just
I would also want that evicted now.
Please leave it in. No, leave it in. Leave it in the podcast.
I want that evicted from my brain now
I
too.
want that back. I don't get that.
just don't clip it and put it on socials. You guys can enjoy it where we are at.
Fine.
You know what? That actually left my brain today.
Did not leave mine.
It didn't leave my butt.
Fucking kidding me? It left your brain.
I was just not even. I was thinking about like
That
deep in
moment
thought.
will flash like when I die and like the white light comes and all of the things in my life pass by. That is gonna be number one. 8 a.m. You look at me and say that.
Why did he?
Why you blamed me?
Because it's your fault.
Great.
Why would you tell me about that? And then I said we should do anal, and he like imagine like someone thrusting behind you and says, "I never wanted fucking anal." Like imagine he's thrusting and saying that. I never wanted fucking anal.
Why did he
And
keep
I'm like,
thrusting
what?
that? Why didn't he stop that?
Like why? Why
Why did he keep doing it?
I don't know if he did. I just remember him still being inside me. But he never wanted it.
I regret bringing it up. You know what else lives rent free in my head? Your dad.
Why?
Never on earth would think that's what you fucking
I
did.
often think about the freezer
Thank you.
situation,
Oh yeah, that was fucking insane.
Wow.
and I don't know why. Because I don't even know if I've seen the scene on the show. Is it on the show?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I just like remember hearing you talk about it.
So once upon a time, this man reached out to me, not my father. This guy named Derek. Okay. And he's like, "I'm your uncle." And I was like, "Never heard of you." So I had to reach out to Raymond Lowry, and I was like, "Hey, listen, who's this guy?" And he was like, "Nobody." Come to find out, my dad's alleged dad adopted this guy named Derek.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were raised as brothers.
Uncle D.
Yeah, something. But Derek doesn't know that his mom is actually his sister. And that my dad is not his biological brother. So that lives rent free in my head. I think he fell off the face of the earth.
Maybe he faked his own death.
That like from fucking dicks in the butt to trauma. I literally can't.
It's fine. My dad has a mullet also.
Well, I mean that fucking tracks. He has roadkill in his freezer.
You know him and my mom used to go to roadkill barbecues.
I love lesbian shit. Okay.
Don't associate that with us.
You want to kill bears in your backyard?
Yeah, for my safety.
Not for roadkill?
You want to associate your parents going to a roadkill barbecue with lesbians. If a lesbian showed up at that, they would be the ones on the barbecue. They would get hate crimes. We would be the fucking appetizer.
Somebody get Becky another bubbly because I love this.
Not the bubbly.
If your ex texted, "I miss us" right now, what's your
Oh
first
my
toxic
God.
response?
Toxic response?
Or just response?
I don't respond. I would
Right,
never
love that.
respond to that.
Beautiful.
Oh, I would screenshot it and send to Kail right away.
Yeah, and the FBI.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
ex?
That's up to you.
Pick one. Wow. I'm gonna. Well, I don't know if this answers your question, but I would tell him, I am so sorry for treating you the way that I did. You didn't deserve it. And I hope that you're happy.
That's really sweet. That's really sweet. All right. Well, again, I need something funny.
You know,
Would you rather be stuck in a group chat with all your exes or go on a 7-day silent retreat with your worst enemy?
I would rather be in a group chat with my exes so they could show me all their hands. And then I get to court and I'm already prepared.
Well, it's forever. Like, you can never leave the group
Yep,
chat.
that's what I want.
It's terrifying.
my answer is pretty serious. Okay. I don't know who I would consider my biggest enemy is, because I feel like my person I'm thinking of in my head being my biggest enemy is an old best friend who hurt me. And so what does 7 days do for us? Just us, you know?
But in silence.
But still.
True.
Yeah. Energy in the same area.
Yeah.
So I guess that scares me. So I guess I'd have to go with all my exes. Honestly, it would be entertainment, because I have a lot of unhinged people that I've dated, and they would just go out at each other, probably.
That's so funny.
And that would be fun for me to watch.
I'd like to be invited to that group chat.
Yeah. Or everyone you've ever hooked up with, not just exes.
I don't think Apple can make a group chat that big for me.
What's the max, people? Is it 20?
I don't know. Which of these toxic traits would be your superpower? Gaslighting, ghosting, or glamorizing bad decisions?
Ghosting,
Gaslighting.
gaslighting would be my superpower. Power.
Which one of them would be your superpower?
Super pure.
Which one would I want to be my superpower?
Super pure. Super pure. Is ghosting? Is that what you said?
You probably would be really good at that.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Ghosting.
I think I'd be probably good at gaslighting.
Yeah, I get that. Oh my God. What's the most unhinged wrong person text you've ever sent?
Oh my God. This will haunt me till the day that I die. I thank goodness, and it's about Dan. So obviously I've talked about Dan a lot on this podcast. We are friends again. We weren't friends for a really long time, which hurt me a lot. It was probably a couple years into our breakup that someone told me that he asked my mom to hem his girlfriend's dress or something, right? They still had it is what it is. And I was fuming. I was so fucking pissed off that I texted him instead of texting someone else. I texted him how the fuck could he even ask her that? Why the fuck? Literally just went off. And it he responded in a weird way, not recognizing I didn't mean to text him. And then he realized it and he's like, do you feel stupid? And I'm like, fuck! And I have so much, I just can't, I always remember that. I've also sent a screenshot to people before who I meant to send to someone else, and you always try to play it off do you see what you said here?
Yeah. I've never done that.
Never?
No.
Oh my God.
And then you see what you didn't know.
Yeah. I've done it a couple times. Have you ever sent a message to someone accidentally?
Yeah, in 2013, this girl was
Yeah.
this girl was on my last nerve, and I was complaining to my friend about her, and I accidentally sent it to her. But I mean, to be fair, she was trifling.
This is lovely Madison.
I was doing it. This was 6 years ago. I was talking to two people at once, and I was like, yeah, I can't wait for, I think it was I can't wait for the park.
Yeah.
And she's like, wait, we're going to the movies. And I was like, oh, right. She's like, what are you talking about? I never said that. And then I was like, yeah, I just played it off. And then it was going really well. And then she's like, were you talking to me? And I was like, yeah. She's like, no, you're not, you lying bitch. I was like, oh. I was like, okay.
You deserve that.
Listen, not everything has to be exclusive.
Facts.
This is true, but I guess
But she
you have
did
to
lie.
be honest about it so that
She did
other
deserve
person
it.
has the choice to either continue choosing to stay or not. You know?
It was the third date.
Yeah, of course.
It was the third date.
You're a lesbian. You should know better.
I'm the opposite of U-Haul.
Well,
Some of us.
there lies your problem.
No, trauma. Takes me a while to be locked in. Anyway, bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for the input.
Spring is in the air and it's almost summer, so the weather is warming up. I'm most looking forward to being outside, but with that comes sweating, body odor, all the things. But Lumi's given me way more confidence, and if you don't know what that is, Lumi is whole body deodorant, which can handle actually anything, unlike some deodorants I've tried in the past. And I absolutely love this. This whole body deodorant that's safe to use anywhere on your body, your armpits, under boobs, thigh folds, belly buttons, butt cracks, vulvas, and feet. And it was created by an OBGYN who saw firsthand how normal BO was getting misdiagnosed and mistreated. Number one, whole body deodorant formula. And this is clinically proven to block odor all day and control odor for up to 72 hours. There are a ton of Lumi deodorant options. They have a solid deodorant stick. They have sweat control deodorant. They have spray deodorant. And now I have super exciting news because Lumi just came out with a new scent, Vanilla Bliss. It's super cozy, pitch perfect mix of vanilla bean and sandalwood. Sweet, but not too sweet. And even though it just came out, it's apparently already on its way to being one of their most popular scents. And I get it, right? I can't wait to make it my scent for spring. All products are baking soda free. They're paraben free, pH balanced for safe use below the waist. And you can choose from a variety of scents. They have clean tangerine, lavender sage, or toasted coconut, which is a favorite of mine. And if you want to try America's #1 whole body deodorant formula right now, you can find them in Walmart, Target, and other retailers across the country. But for the best deals, go to LumiDeodorant.com. Lumi's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid deodorant stick, a cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like a mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. And as a special offer for our listeners, new customers get 15% off all Lumi products with our exclusive code. And if you combine the 15% off with the already discounted starter pack, that equals over 40% off their starter pack. Use code KARMA for 15% off your first purchase at LumiDeodorant.com. That's code KARMA at LumiDeodorant.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Lumi.
Okay, we're going to end this on this note. What's something you said during a fight that was so foul you knew your ancestors winced?
I don't know. Nothing's popping up directly into my mind of something really fucked up I've said to someone.
Like even like the heat of an argument or anything.
I can't say what mine was.
Yeah, you scare me. Someone said, "Did Kail ever pay up for the $100 bet?" And I said, "No, actually." And she goes, "What do you mean?" I counted 6 times on the very next episode where she said it. True. That's facts. All right, everyone. I just want to say I'm happy to have you here. Thank you so much for listening to our chaos. Thank you for joining along. We are excited to be here. We're excited to have all of these great opportunities and all of these great followers. We love you guys, and we will see you next week. Make sure to follow, like, subscribe everywhere. You know where to find us. And also, have a great day. Love ya.
See ya.
Are you looking for your next case? Pluto TV has all your favorite crime dramas streaming for free.
You're gonna need some backup.
Which means suspense is free.
Very cool.
Watch CSI New York, Criminal Minds, Blue Bloods, Tracker, FBI, and SWAT all for free.
You can't outrun this.
Someone is gonna pay for all this crime. But it's not gonna be you.
Take care of business, fellas.
Watch all the cases, all for free, from all your favorite devices.
We got you.
Feel the free. Pluto TV. Stream now. Pay never.
Clocking out of the Content Factory. I'm Tucker.
And I'm Becca, and this is a podcast where we take a break from climbing the absolute corporate ladder that is being a TikToker.
That's right, this is the most corporate podcast for the least corporate girlies.
In this pod, we're in the break room with you guys, our gorgeous, gorgeous coworkers.
And you may be wondering, what goes on in the Content Factory.
Give us the agenda, Tucker.
Well, each episode starts with a performance review.
Where we talk about what's going on in the week, content we're making, DMs we're getting.
A little peek behind the curtain of the content creator life. We also will be doing an HR report.
Where we ask you guys during the week, what is some workplace drama you got going on?
And we'll end each episode with a rapid fire and hire.
Things we want to get rid of and things we want to keep.
For example, Becca, what do you want to fire this week?
My IBS.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And before we go, we have some action items for you.
Please complete by end of day. Follow, rate, and review the Content Factory wherever you get your podcasts.
And as always,
we'll circle back soon.